Hello and welcome to the podcast. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about last week. Caleb was pretty busy with school. I got sick. Things just didn't line up for us, but that's okay. Because we are back and ready to dive back into it. Thanksgiving's coming up. Actually, this is releasing on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Have some turkey with your family and friends and enjoy life, I guess. Yeah, it's a little weird recording something early and then having to know that it comes out the day of. So automotive news. Do you have anything automotive related, car related recently?
I don't know, for real.
I really don't know of much that's happening in the car industry. There's just
I saw Porsche release some new things, new cars, like the track edition for the 911 GT3 RS.
Did see that. That was very nice.
And they released another car that was like an older classic version of the Porsche.
Really, like a resto mod type thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's like olive green, like a dark olive green. It looked pretty nice.
Oh, I think I saw something on Instagram about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. No, Porsche's always had some really, really great cars. The only issue that I have with Porsche is that like all of their cars are the same.
Literally.
Like they all look the exact same, pretty much the same engine, same build. But hey, I guess if it works for you, why change it, right? I mean, it seems to be working. They're in the Power 3 for the top cars in the world. You know, you have Ferrari, McLaren, and Porsche. So I guess if it works, it works. I don't really know of anything that's happening.
You've been listening. So what type of music you been listening to lately then?
I've been listening to a lot of music lately, actually. Yeah, let's dive into that. Let's hit some intro music and then dive into the music that we've been listening to recently. Yeah.
Start off with what you been listening to majority of.
Okay, yeah. So, alright, so I've been listening to a lot of music recently, just because I've had time to listen to music. And because who doesn't like listening to music? Especially, I think we may have mentioned this a couple times, but I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast or just personally. I've been listening to a lot of the Charlie Brown Christmas music because I've got a piano recital.
I remember our project. Like I just found our project that we did like close to Thanksgiving, just November 17th. It was close to it.
Do not play that on. Like I got the beat. Do not play that.
I have the beat and everything. I just don't have the. I don't have the part with the lyrics that we had.
Please don't play that right now.
Yeah, we was past that November 17th. I said, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a long time.
Hey, I actually pulled that up recently and was working on a version of that. The original version of that song. We've talked about this song that we created, which is essentially how we became friends. Was through music and food. But that specific song, I had written a version of that, which is beforehand, which is how we had the lyrics and a similar chord progression.
Yeah.
So I was listening to that version and trying to create the original version, almost like a compilation of the two, like putting the two of them together. Golly, it's been a little while since I forgot about that. Which we will hopefully, probably not this week, but next week's episode, we will have a playlist up for you guys to check out. may not be a Spotify link, may just be a list of songs to go look up on wherever you stream your music. But yeah, we had a playlist that we talked about last time, the late night vibes, and so we're gonna be creating our own version. We're gonna redo that and make one for the pod, for driving around, listening to music, having that late night just kind of vibe. But no, we were talking about what I was listening to. I've been listening to a lot of the Charlie Brown Christmas music because I have a piano recital coming up, and I am playing Skating by Vince Giraldi, who wrote the music for all of the Charlie Brown stuff. He was a jazz pianist, phenomenal pianist, and his piano parts are ridiculously complicated because it's almost like a mix of jazz and film music. Very similar to like La La Land. If anybody's seen La La Land, it's kind of got that mix between, you have that film style, but it's using jazz elements and modern music, which is really, really cool. It's also extremely difficult. And so I've been learning that I was not the greatest musician. And I definitely had a lot of things to work on as a musician, but I'm getting there. So I've been listening to that. That's the top thing that I've been listening to. After that, gosh, what have I been listening to? I've been listening to a lot of pop recently, which I typically don't listen to too much pop. Shawn Mendes came out with a new album called Shawn, and I love it. It's actually a really great album. Very folksy, kind of, it almost has like I don't want to say country feel to it, but it definitely has a folk feel. Very like, try to find yourself. Talking about he doesn't quite know who he is yet and things like that, which is really cool. I love the sounds, the acoustic guitar mixed with just the way that it's mixed with electric guitar with some reverb, things like that. It doesn't quite sound like a classic folk song, but it doesn't sound modern either. It's very interesting. It's kind of a mix of the two. What else was I listening? Oh, I've been listening to Sabrina Carpenter, believe it or not. A lot of Sabrina Carpenter's music recently. She has really great music, actually, which is kind of crazy. Something that I was looking at was she, for the Billboard Top 10, Top 100, Top 50, things like that, right? That's how you know you're really, really good, is when you make it on Billboard's Top 100. Well, apparently for her Short and Sweet album, I believe it was the Short and Sweet album, she ended up having all 10 spots were her songs from that album on Billboard's Top 10 for at least like a day. And then she had she carried number one, like she was in the top 10, but she carried number one for several days, and then she was in the top 10 for like a few weeks, which is wildly ridiculous. That an artist has their entire album gets put on the top 10, and it's like just that artist, nobody else. I think that's kind of crazy. I could be mistaken. There may have been like somebody else in like 9th or 10th place or something like that who eventually got bumped up. But yeah, no, I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter's music. I don't know, what else have I been listening to?
I'm listening to a lot of country.
Country?
Yeah.
See, I stay away from country. I'm not a big fan of country.
Yeah, country's not that bad, though. I feel like the only thing I feel like every country song is like a love song, in my opinion.
Okay, so a professor and I were talking about this this last week. We talked about this on Wednesday after I started feeling a little better. Every country song is like either a love song, like I'm going to get with that person, or it's a heartbreak song. Every single one of them. It's like there's no in between at all. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. I don't know of a single country song that's not either the biggest love song or like the biggest heartbreak. So no, I'll agree with you on that.
I'm not heartbroken or in love. I just talk with it for a little bit. Dang it.
What? Oh, yeah, it'll be alright. It's not as bad as when Jonathan was on here.
I don't even cuss that much on here.
No, I don't even know. I have listened to quite a bit of country recently, this past week. This last weekend, I ended up playing a gig for the Back Sydney Band. Shout out to my guys in the Back Sydney Band. You guys are really great. Their main bassist, Cade, he couldn't make it to... They had multiple gigs, and he couldn't make it to their evening gig. They had a gig that they played, and so they asked if I was willing to step in and play some bass for them, and so that's pretty much all they play is country, right?
Yeah.
So I listened to their set list a couple times, and just so I would have it in my head so that I could easily play it, and it was a lot of fun playing, and very much so needed. Playing music is always therapeutic, but it was like, oh my gosh, does it have to be another country song? You know, because to me they all sound the same, and I know I'm about to get a lot of hate from my guys at HFC
you ain't wrong, man.
on that.
You ain't wrong.
But they all sound like the exact same to me. After the third or fourth song, it's like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Please change it up. Like, talk about something else, sing about something else, play different chord progressions, something, which is why I like blues. I've been listening to jazz too. I don't know, I was playing trumpet the other day, which was a lot of fun. I haven't played my trumpet in a while. I got it out and was running through some scales and stuff, trying to play some different pieces just to get my chops back. And I don't know, heck, I've been listening to so much music recently. Listened to some indie music, of course. Gotta listen to like Backseat Lovers, artists like that.
I'm really getting into, I think it's called Ava Marie.
Ava Marie, I have no
Forget
idea.
that. That's the person that sings it, I think.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Let me show you.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay, so you've been listening to opera.
Yeah.
Ave Maria. Yeah, okay.
Just a little bit
Yes,
here and
I
there, here and
know.
there.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what was heck, I have my Spotify playlist pulled up to quick glance at it. I've been listening to Sailor Song. Is one of them. And then
That just sound like a sad song, to be honest.
Sailor Song. I don't know. It's an alright. It's a good song. I like the music. I really like the instrumentation of it. I Want to Be Yours by the Arctic Monkeys, of course. Got to have that indie rock in there, you know. Let's see here. I'm Yours. Ooh, Hotline by Billie Eilish. Some of Billie Eilish's. Billie Eilish is kind of a weird range of music for me. It's either I really like some of her songs, or I absolutely don't like them at all. Like, I can't really find that in-between song with her.
Well, I don't like none of them. For some reason, I have like 2 or 3 songs on my playlist. I just don't like them.
I really like Hotline. I think it's a great... It's like a minute. It's not even that long.
Never heard it.
I really like it. Leon Bridges, River. Oh gosh.
And that's a good song.
Great song. That's a phenomenal song right there. One of the best.
It's on fire.
And then what else is there that I've been listening to? Golly, who knows? A lot of Christmas jazz. Let's see. I know what I listen to. I have not gotten this song out of my head. Not sure why. I just have this song stuck in my head over and over and over. The Night We Met by Lord Huron. I don't know how to pronounce the name. But The Night We Met. That song has been like stuck in my head on repeat. And I was telling one of my buddies that like the lyrics to it, I keep on like replaying over and over. Like there are specific lines that I just like keep on, and I don't even know why. I just can't get it out of my head. It is a great song though. It is a phenomenal song. That may be why I can't get it out of my head. Heck, what else is there? Shoot, I don't know.
I'll never go to Press Club again.
When did you go to Press?
Saturday
Yeah,
with Tyler.
that's why. Where else what else have I been listening to? Golly, I don't even know, man. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. Christmas Kids. It's a great indie song. If you've never heard Christmas Kids, you should go look it up and listen to it. It's a really good indie song. We may be putting Christmas Kids as our Tune Share Tuesday this week before this podcast releases, or maybe the next week. I'm not sure, but it is a great song. Yeah, it's a fun song too. What else have I been listening to? I don't even know, man. Oh, I do know. It came on. I listened to like 10 to 20 seconds of it and then turned it off just because I was like, okay, too soon. But I was listening to the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas song. I don't know why. Do what?
I forgot they had a Christmas song.
Yeah, I did too. I don't know why it just all of a sudden popped up on my playlist. But so I've been trying to learn some Christmas jazz pieces just to practice and play on piano and for my own benefit, just to become a better musician.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, that specific song just like popped up, and I was like, I have not heard this song in years. So I don't know why that song came back up, but it did. So, golly, I cannot remember her name. Oh, it's gonna come back to me. Yeah, Stella Cole. There is a musician. Her name is Stella Cole, and she is a modern jazz vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, like just. I don't want to say obviously she can sing soprano, alto, she can sing high and low, but it's like a dark, warm, jazzy tone. She's definitely a jazz musician, but it is just her vocals are gorgeous, and she has this album out called Snow for Christmas that she just released, and it is probably the most gorgeous Christmas album besides like Elvis Presley's Christmas album. Would you tilt that over so you appreciate it? But yeah, so I don't know, I love her Christmas album Snow is just a phenomenal piece. It's like it is, if you listen to the album and you listen to the entire thing all the way through, it's like a one single piece of work. It's almost like each of the songs go together,
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. I like that kind of concept album idea. Although it's not a concept album, it's definitely individual Christmas songs. But you could easily call it a concept album just by the way that she presents the songs, and I don't know, I think it's awesome. I also really, really like jazz, and playing piano more and more recently, I've been getting a lot more into jazz music. I think jazz is depreciated, and it's a dying music form of music, I guess, just because what most people consider jazz today is not what jazz really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of these musicians that call themselves jazz musicians are really fusion musicians. They're playing like jazz and indie, or jazz and rock, or pop and jazz. Like, they have elements of jazz, but it's not really jazz, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, you make sense.
So, I don't know, I really, really enjoy like the classic, seeing a modern artist, and that's like all she does, I'm pretty sure, is just jazz. I know Stella Cole has done some, like, I want to say like Disney stuff, things like that, classical kind of. I would consider that more of like a big band style, and it was in that era. But yeah, that she does some of that on like some of her Instagram or TikToks, I guess. I'm not really sure. But yeah, shout out to her. She's a great musician. Really, really like her music a lot. Great pieces. But yeah, her Snow album has been probably my biggest listen recently. I would put it on top of anything besides the stuff that I've been listening to learn. I don't count that because I listen to like little bits and pieces of each of those. Like the skating piece by Vince Giraldi, I listen to like 5 seconds of that over and over and over, and I know that would drive everybody else insane except for a musician, because musicians know what it takes to practice and learn a piece. But yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about some food, I guess. Thanksgiving's coming up. You excited?
You know, I'm being honest. I'll probably get like one plate on Thanksgiving.
Really?
But it's huge. It's huge.
Okay.
I get a huge plate. Eat that whole thing. I take a break. Let everybody leave. And I come back for leftovers later when everybody's gone. Okay. I can eat as much.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes leftovers just hit harder. Like leftovers just taste better sometimes, you know? It just depends.
It depends. I feel like it depends what it is. It depends what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. But like sometimes, like when it comes to, biggest question: white meat or dark meat when it comes to the turkey? Let's just go ahead and get this debate out of the way.
White meat.
Okay. See, I agree. I like white meat too.
That's good.
I prefer white meat more than dark meat.
I don't mind dry turkey, to be honest. People complain about the dry turkey.
I would prefer my turkey to be dry.
I don't mind it at all.
I actually like dry turkey, which is why I like it. Like if you get turkey a day old, it's a little bit more dry. Mm-hmm. You know, like after it's been in the fridge, it's just a little dry. That is like, for me, that's chef's kiss. That right there is top tier. You know, that's just what I prefer though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's one of the things that I probably prefer. I like having, you know, nice hot fresh turkey, but I also like turkey a day old. Yams, on the other hand, yams got to be right then and there. You know, get your yams with marshmallows. That's got to be right there.
I never go wrong with my yams.
Yeah, I love yams. I know one of my grandmothers she called me and she was like, "I've got yams for you. We're gonna be making yams. I know that's what you want." And I was like, "Sweet, I appreciate it. Thank you, Grandma."
So I know last year I went to like 3 Thanksgivings.
Really?
Yeah. I gotta go to.
Actually, I ended up doing 3 last year, I think.
I think I gotta go to 3 this year. Wait, yeah. 4 maybe? I could do 4 this year. I could.
I think I did 3 last year.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
I got 3. I think I got like 3 at one that I have to travel to. So that'd just be 30 minutes a piece, each one. And then the family one was at 5. A lot of my cousins, they have their own Thanksgivings, certain places.
Gotcha. So, like, do you get different meals at each one, or is it the same thing just over and over again?
Same thing over and over again. It depends, but everybody cooks differently. I mean, there's some things. Certain things I won't eat, like mac and cheese. Like my aunt makes the best mac and cheese in my opinion. I have to eat hers. I have to.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's like the one thing that you said. You don't really care for anybody else's mac and cheese, but that is like your favorite mac and cheese right there.
I have to eat that mac and cheese. If I don't eat that mac and cheese, we got problems.
No, I completely agree. That's fair. Like I have, one grandmother that makes certain things one way, one grandmother that makes the other thing. Like my mom makes this phenomenal salad. I used to hate it just because, well, I was stupid and didn't like any sort of salad when I was younger. I'm still not the biggest fan of salad, but like then I really, really hated salad. But I used to, she makes this like salad, it's got peas in it.
Yeah.
Which sounded completely disgusting to me when I was younger, and now it is like the best thing ever. The only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of is she puts way too much celery in it. I know she's gonna listen to this, so I'm sorry if you're saying that, Mom, but it'll be alright. I still like it, I just don't like that much celery. But no, that is like, it's like nobody else's salad matches up. And salads are typically pretty easy to make, but she spends like an entire day before making salads, or 2 days before, and she puts them in the fridge overnight so they're nice and chill and cold. Like it's not like your typical just tossed salad. Like it is a serious, I don't even know what type of salad it is. I just know I really, really like it. It's almost always phenomenal.
My favorite salad is potato salad. My mother made the best potato salad, and I would never eat potato salad again.
Okay, I really, really like homemade potato salad as well.
Like, I would never eat No, ever. Like, I have not ate potato salad ever since my mother died because she ain't the best potato salad ever.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Golly.
Like, certain foods, I'm telling you.
Potato salad and macaroni salad. Oh my
salad.
gosh.
Macaroni salad is bust down.
Okay, and especially that is like that's one of those salads that like if you get it just right out of the fridge, just dive into it. Such a great meal. Such a great meal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Recently, all I've wanted like today is just ice cream. I don't even care about anything else.
I might go to TI, get some chicken tenders and some fries.
Man, we gotta go get some Gus's fried chicken at some point. That is like the best fried chicken.
And I'm not even really a big fan of fried chicken, to be honest. Really? Not. I'm just not. Not with the black jokes either.
I love how you like. You knew it was about to happen.
Yeah. Not with the black jokes.
It was about to happen.
I'm not a black man that likes fried chicken. Take steak over fried chicken any day.
Okay, but wouldn't anybody take steak over chicken any day? Like, come on.
So no black jokes on that one either?
No, I think everybody would prefer to have steak over fried chicken.
I mean, I'll take a cheeseburger over chicken. I'll take a cheeseburger over steak sometimes. It depends.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
It depends on how I'm feeling that day. I mean, I just can't eat steak every day. I've never met a person that says, yeah, I'm eating steak every day.
Really? I would love steak every day.
I mean, I go to fucking Hampton State College, eat chicken cheeseburgers every day because I go to TI every day because Moans would just be, I don't know, one time a day I go to Moans this semester, it was good, but it was only tater tots, fries, and a grilled cheese that I ate, but it was good. It was good.
I don't know, they had rice not too long ago that was pretty good. That was some sort of like Spanish rice. It was really good actually. No, okay, so back to the steaks.
How you like your steak though is a question.
Okay. I have to have my steak rare.
Yeah.
Medium rare. Okay, sometimes I'll tell them medium rare or medium well, just because if it's like, if I go there and I know how they cook it, like I know that it's gonna end up as rare, medium rare if I tell them an upper level, you know? Sometimes I have to tell them just rare because some places don't get it right and they, you know, if I tell them rare, then they'll bring it out medium rare, you know, same, whatever. But I prefer medium rare or rare, preferably medium rare, just because I like it to be a little bit darker on the outside than rare, you know? But I like that, the pink on the inside. It's just, you know, really great.
Me personally, you better nuke that motherfucker for me. I want that thing well done.
Oh my gosh.
That thing better be well done, bro.
Golly.
If I want to eat something pink, shit, it's pink. Back and eat.
Golly.
Ice cream, fuck it.
Okay, so what is your favorite cut of steak? Like, what cut is steak for you? That's the question.
I really don't mind, for real.
Really?
I really don't mind. I just want that shit well done.
So you don't care what cut it is? Like, see, for me, a true, like, you know, the best steak is ribeye. Hands down, the best steak is ribeye.
Yeah. I never had a tomahawk grill. I want to eat one of those.
Really?
Yes, I want to eat one of those.
Yeah, no, best steak, like best cut of, you know, of meat for when it comes to steak is, in my opinion, is definitely got to be ribeye. You know, you put that thing, you get the grill, you know, probably like what, 200 degrees, 230, 240, 250,
I ain't never been
like that.
Outback either.
You get out, okay, you gotta go to like a real steakhouse, not
Like
some
what?
like chain steakhouse. If you're gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Only steak I ever ate is homemade, and it's always good.
I love homemade. Okay, that's the best. But like what I was saying, if you're doing it homemade, right? What you do is you get that grill. It's like 250 somewhere in there, right? If it's a little under, that's okay. If it's like 150, 175, you just gotta let it sit longer, right? And then you take your ribeye, okay? And, you know, 6, 8 ounce, 10 ounce, whatever, however large the ribeye is. You gotta take that, and what you do is you make sure that you put your seasoning and stuff on it, and you rub whatever, and you just kind of sear the edge of it going around, right? And then you sit it on there, and leave it on there on one side, 5.5 minutes, turn it over, about another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you pull that bad boy off, and you got it. If you do a little less, you could get it a little bit closer to the rare. That's 5 minutes is pushing it towards, that almost medium to medium well. But that is like hands down best steak ever. That right there. You put a little butter on it when you're done, a little garlic seasoning. That's where it's at, man. That's where it's at.
I don't want steak now.
Really?
I mean, honest.
I don't know. See, I don't know that I can eat anything right now. Just not too hungry. But yeah, well, ciao, I guess, peoples. I guess that's all we got. I don't really know what else to talk about. It's Thanksgiving. Enjoy hanging out.
Talk about how good the food is after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's where it really is at. Is talking about what we liked and didn't like afterwards. Yeah, enjoy Thanksgiving. Have fun if seeing family, friends, whoever, and hopefully the world of cars will become more exciting. Getting closer to Christmas, I'm sure there will be some sort of sales or people, car companies announcing cars for the next few years or whatnot that are not electric cars. I mean,
and there will be a lot more EVs.
Tired of seeing EVs, but maybe they'll pick back up. But until then, enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we will see you next week. Ciao, I guess.